Hey, it's Lynette. Today is Monday. Let me check the date. November 12th. Um, and today I went in for my port install. Let me see if I can tilt this so you can see this. There's a little like tube right here that you can actually feel. You see that? Like shadow right there? That's actually a tube. My port is here, and then the tube, goes into the jugular. Want to explain the process because I looked all online and I couldn't find anything for myself. Um, Background, I'm in my front room. I'm on a blow up bed because I didn't want to disturb my husband's sleeping. He's been up all day and he works graveyard, so I'm out here in the blow up bed, which I love. It's an arrow bed. Just relaxing, and I'll probably be going to sleep very soon. I needed to eat. I hadn't ate until basically about a half an hour ago. So, port install. I woke up this morning and I thankfully I went and I walked my 2 miles for my exercise, power walking. I don't like to run. And I'm really glad I did that because there is no way I would be able to go out and walk now. I'm just too afraid of anything getting near this. So I checked in at 12, and I checked in at surgery and was sent to radiology. Radiology, they took me back to the room, and I was very nervous. Not to the point where I felt, I don't want to do this. I don't think anybody wants to do it, but not to the point where I was about to hop off the bed and run out. So got in there. What they do is they have you get undressed except to your underwear, and you put a gown on and you have to leave the back open. Then they attach EKG pads to you, and they do an EKG. They check your blood pressure. They put a pulse oximeter on you, check your oxygen in your blood. And then you get an IV. And when I checked in, there was a nurse. Her name's Mickey. She was so thorough and so awesome. She answered all of my questions, and I had a lot. I thought I was going to be knocked out for this procedure. I was hoping I was going to be out for this procedure, but I was not. I was awake through it. I was just really happy. Or not happy, but super chill. They gave me I don't know what they put in the IV, but it was good. I was very relaxed. The only really uncomfortable part of it was getting the shot of lidocaine. You get the sting from the needle and then the burn from the lidocaine. That was the worst of it, and let me tell you, that wasn't too bad at all. I thought it was going to be horrible. You hear about a tube being put into your jugular, and I don't know about you, but that was not my idea of fun. So I had an awesome RN. His name is Terry, and this just has nothing to do with nothing, but the doctor was so damn good looking. It was like, wow. So, the whole experience, getting back to all seriousness, the whole experience was a very positive one. I feel like I was really taken care of. When you go in for the surgery, you're transferred from your bed to the hospital bed, and there's screens up on the right hand side, and that's for the x-ray so that they could see inside here, where to feed the tube. You're laying down. I had a donut kind of pillow behind my head, and basically they have you lay with if you get your port installed on the right, they have you lay with your head facing the left. And then they put all kinds of warm blankets on me and everything because they had to really clean you with alcohol and then I don't know if yeah, you could see the orange stuff. Um, they slather it all over you. This is not my skin color. I'm not jaundicey. Um, it's, the orange stuff that I still need to get off. Um, so, you're laying there. Well, my RN made sure he was in direct eyesight with me, and he talked to me through the whole thing, and that alone was so comforting to me. It really was, because there are some doctors who will be like, you're getting a shot, and you're hearing you're getting a shot while you're getting a shot, so it's not even, you don't even have time to take a breath. um, they, the doctor told me what he was doing before he did it, and told me while he was doing it. It's coming right now, you're going to feel a pinch, and then you're going to feel some burn. um, so it was, um, it was a good experience. Continuing on, though, you're turned to the left, if you get your port on the right, and there's like this hole, that's, you get like this, it's a sheet, or it's not even a sheet, but it's material that covers your sight. It basically isolates this area here for the doctor. And you have warm blankets underneath to keep you warm, because after the alcohol and this sterilization stuff, I don't know if this is betadine or what, but you're feeling a little cold, and you're not wearing anything until, like the top of my breasts, and then they had stuff tucked in, so, and then a blanket on top. So I'm looking at the RN the whole time, and he's preparing my happy juice, and he's telling me, okay, we're gonna take a timeout. And the timeout was essentially for me, because I was, really afraid. This tube part right here just had me just on edge. Again, not so much that I wanted to run screaming from the hospital, but it was concerning. And I know thousands of these are done, every day, but not to me. So that's where I was. And he had the syringes, and he told me, okay, we're taking a timeout, and I'm going to give you, he told me the name of the medication. I think one of them was fentanyl. And the other one, I don't remember the name of, sorry. Because once I got the fentanyl, it was like, oh, I felt warm, and then I just felt relaxed. And it was almost the kind of relaxed, like, well, yeah, if you want to, cut me open, have at it. Um, so it was really relaxing. I was awake through the whole thing, so I could feel the tugging, the pulling. I felt, I'm guessing I felt when the port was put under my skin, and the tube and all of that. No pain. They ask you the whole time, are you feeling any pain? If you feel pain, say something so that we could, fix it. The two other people that were in the room, Jose, there was a guy named Jose that was in there that helped get me set up on the bed. Chris was the one that disinfected me. And then Ruth, I believe her name was, she was, I believe, a surgical assistant. So there was like 5 people in the room. And they're all, during this whole thing, they're talking to me, and then they're having conversations amongst themselves, because I'd start to doze off, and then I'd wake up. I'd feel like tugging or something, and then I'd like, oh, okay, I'm still here. I'm still not meaning, I don't mean to say I'm still here meaning I died. I'm still here meaning I'm still alert. I can still be woken up in an instant if I pass out. All somebody would have to say is my name, and I'd be like, yeah. So it's not that deep a sleep. But the woman before me who came out, they said she was snoring. So the medication affects everybody differently. I was awake, and this whole situation has given me a lesson, to not freak out so much, to try to like chill out, and ask as many questions as you need. There's the naturally curly hair. Looks like a big poof. Just saw it on the screen. Sorry. Totally like George Bush in it today. Sorry. But yeah, ask questions. And don't, the only stupid question is the one that isn't asked. Great experience. When I came out, this top one wasn't placed on correctly. So he had me put, my RN had me tilt my head all the way back and then all the way to the left. Because he wanted me to stretch it out as much as possible so that he could seal this whole thing. Now, the thing that really sucks out of this whole situation, you cannot shower for 2 weeks. That is going to make me batshit fucking crazy. I'm sorry. 2 weeks. You cannot get this wet at all. So there's that. This is how my schedule is for the next 2 weeks to a month. I got my port today. Tomorrow I get my chemo. Wednesday I'm home. Thursday I come back to get the pump removed. I'm home Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I go back to radiology on Monday, and they're going to redress my wounds, my surgery, and make sure everything is great. Then I have that whole week where I do nothing, and I come back on the following Monday, which is my birthday, so that they could check and redress my wounds again. And wait, no, that's next week. Monday is my birthday next week. Sorry, I'm off. Then I go through that whole week doing nothing, so I got my birthday and Thanksgiving where I'm not going to be pumped with junk, which I'm like super happy about. The following week, I go back on Monday, and it should completely, that's the 29th, it should be completely healed by then. So after that, I should be able to take a shower. The next day, I go in for my next batch of chemo. So I'm going to be back and forth to the hospital quite a bit this week into next week. So that's what's up with that. Then I'm trying to think if there's anything else they told me. I mean, after I left the doctor's office, my doctor and my RN told me just to go directly home and not do anything, just relax and get some sleep. I could take Tylenol. They don't want you to take any sleeping medication, no pain medication aside from Tylenol, no aspirin, no ibuprofen, only Tylenol, only acetaminophen. And it was funny because my RN was like, don't mess with one of them, just take two. Take two. He's like, don't bother with one, make sure you take two. So I'm like, okay. I'm still feeling a little numb. My skin feels like it's still a little numb. But I'm probably going to wait another half an hour maybe before I take the 2 Tylenol. One last bit of information. This right here is the shit. This is really good. And for those of you who don't like, the flavors of these types of shakes, this is really good. Seriously. It's the classic butter pecan. Excuse my nails. I haven't done my nails since I found out I had cancer, because I know I'm going to be back and forth to the hospital, and with, pulse oximeters on my fingers, I just figured, I'm not going to do my nails. I'm going to keep them cut short and leave it at that. Those of you who don't know me, I'm kind of known for my fingernails and haunted houses. So that's about it. That's it for this update. I will be posting another one tomorrow, maybe during chemo, maybe after chemo. I couldn't record at all today when I was getting my port because there was so much back and forth going on. But I'm sure as they're setting me up to get, my toxins delivered, whatever, I can probably turn on my iPad and record a little bit, and I'll try to do that. I'll try to record the room so you all will be able to see what's going on, especially for those of you who, like me, have Kaiser. And I'm in Kaiser Modesto, California. I think that's it. So thanks for watching. If I remember anything, I'll probably post another video. But it was a good experience. It was a positive experience. So there's that. All right. Thank you for watching.